Memorial Day, 1986. The rain cascades down from gray banks of clouds hovering over the village square. Appropriate, I think. Futilely holding an umbrella of a son and myself. A meager turnout of campaign-hatted old vets, their devoted auxiliary women steadfast beside them, a scattering of other curious bystanders. They murmur, nodding solemn heads in unison at the patriotic sound bites of politicians waxing rhetorically over static-filled loudspeakers. A squad of full-dress Marines as a spit-shined honor guard sight along their M16s raised skywards. Taps echo somber across the crowd. Grizzled old veterans ramrod straight. Sharp report of a ready aim fire salute. Out of place in Nike running shoes and Vietnam Veterans Against War t-shirt, I can't answer my 6-year-old's queries. Why do the soldiers have guns, Daddy? Who are they shooting at, Daddy? Daddy, please, can I shoot one too? As the rain, limp red, white and blue lowers, I shift from foot to foot, try to quiet my insistent son, wonder why the tears stream down only my face, mirroring the rain around me, want to hug so tightly, like her adolescent grandson, the gold star mother who shivers and sobs. Intrusive recollection. Cool of early evening, sharp edges of day meld together, grooving to groovy sounds. From 60s I speed north on Wantagh Parkway, veer sharply right into that long, sweet arc of ramp, merging into Southern State. Tease myself with virtual G-forces in the imagined cockpit of P-51 Mustang rolling into steep dive into Strace Okinawa beachhead. Damn! As I top the brace, a flurry of brake lights quickly test the limits of my real-time skills and my Honda's ABS. Pissed. My plan thwarted to be on time while traffic assumes normal conditions, clogged, backed up, stop, and slow go creep. Flashing lights of state trooper squeeze traffic from 3 lanes to 1 around cars helter-skelter in roadway. Several people hold back, a tearful mother who strains against them with a scream frozen on her face. On ground beside open door car lies a pot-bellied figure, one knee awkwardly bent. 3 persons cluster around, frantic CPR motions. The other leg spasmodically flops as, despite my horror, I stare. A police helicopter crazily tilts out of rose-tinted clouds, thump, thump, whirling debris. My heart pounds, sweat pours off face, breathing short and shallow. And for a spell, I am caught again in that other place, where lush green was jungle, not late blooming spring, when blood and dust commingled, not tar and exhaust, when terror rode each pulse beat, when screechings of incoming last forever. I'll go to a couple of my latest pieces from Wasteland. Wide-mouthed, eyes slack, I stare in terrible awe at the acres times acres times acres, stretching the wide horizons on both sides of Wilmot Road, just east of Davis-Monthan Air Force Base. Millions of dollars to the 10th or so power of mothballed flying war machines, rows and rows, and still more sleek rows of F-16s, F-14s, stubby A-10 intruders, even vintage F-4 Phantoms from the travesty of my ignoble war so long ago. Balanced on the left by scores and scores of C-130s, C-5s, C-141s, and here and there a Stratotanker or three. A companion notes that they've cut way back on the number of aircraft in storage. Used to be over 8,000, he drawls. Now it's down somewhere near 5,000 or less planes, all battened down tight, gathering dust in the high Sonoran desert. Let's see, at a conservative estimate of 25 million a pop, neatly stacked row by row, there's billions and billions and billions of dollars sitting idle in this one Air Force base alone. No wonder the poor go hungry. The homeless litter the dirty streets, and the sick and ages lie alone, slowly dying, warehoused in overstuffed cadaver wards, while school children lay fallow in boredom. Walking the line in Phoenix. A cool desert sun bore down upon this palm-treed metropolis where the streets were mostly empty except for the gentle gathering of us alarmed, concerned citizenry marching in mass dissent to protest once more one other unjust, illicit, unnecessary war threatening our postmodern age. Also in the streets were stern protectors of the law, ordered minions of the virulent police state riot troops in menacing full battle dress regalia, dark blue uniforms and jackboots, large billy clubs and gas masks, helmeted plexiglass masks and shields, forming two impenetrable lines flanked by a phalanx of mounted police, slowly squeezing the ragtag militia of chanting, dancing, full, living, loving people off the streets where they were convorting, celebrating what real democracy looks like. A sudden thought struck me. It had been decades, 35 years in fact, since I had walked the line, checking the troops, giving them heart, those mostly 18 and 19-year-olds from the wide countryside and ghettos, soldiers of the platoon I commanded during brutal Tet of '68 in far-off Vietnam. So following the impulse, impervious to personal peril, I stepped off the safety of the curb to smartly walk the two ranks of line, stopping in front of each riot trooper policeman, to meet each pair of eyes, smiling widely, noticing them notice our common humanity, exhorting each one to kindly wage peace. And on that uplifting note, that's it.
Yeah.